Hey guys, it's your girl Chum, and we're back with another episode of Infinite Being and You. Today we're going to be talking about how opposites attract. Now, this may relate to just anyone. It doesn't have to be an infinite being, but this could be you. Opposites attract, guys. Listen here. Now, when you're thinking about opposites, right? We're thinking like positive and negative, right? Right, guys? I know you're sitting there like, yeah, that's what we're thinking, right? You know how they had us in science class and we were all thinking of these different things like, what? That doesn't even make sense. How can a positive and a negative react to each other? But guys, this was all true. Okay? I am an infinite being. I am a person who has different abilities than most human beings. I am an empath. I resonate as an empath. I have the ability to, in a sense, feel the energies in the room. I have an ability to understand how you're feeling before you even say it. So me as an infinite being, I feel as you feel, in a sense. So in this instance where you're someone who feels as if the next person that's next to them feels, it's kind of like you're the same person, right? That means if you feel the same way that another person feels regularly, you're the identical person of them. So in a sense, it's like you have a connection. But when you don't understand what your geological metric is, where you don't understand that being a special being, you take on the energies of other people. You bring those forth. So sometimes you may get caught in situations where the things that you're feeling is what you're not really supposed to feel, but you feel it anyway just because you're a infinite being. Now, for those who aren't infinite beings, there is definitely going to be situations where you have a connection with someone and it's so similar. It's literally the definition. It's like, oh my God, we are meant to be. But then we don't always understand, or we don't always see, or we don't always comprehend that everybody has two sides to them, whether you want to think so or not. Everyone has two sides to their mind, to their heart, and to their soul. We have to understand that when somebody's a negative and another person is a positive, we have to understand that you find a little middle ground there, don't you think? Now think about it, guys. Now, if you were just the happiest, the most joyful, the most exuberant, the most exciting, the most dedicated, and the most everything, in a sense, type of person, and then you were a person, on the other hand, who had doubts, who had pains, who had suffering, who had nothing but distress, who had anger, who had disexcitement, who had dispassion for certain things and everything around them. Now think about it, guys. Please think about this. Because I know some people will start answering before I finish this. But think about it. If you were a person who was in a horrible situation, the first thing mostly on your mind is how do you get out of it, right? When you're down on your luck and you can't see a way out, your first response is, how do I get out of it? How do I fix this? How do I move past this, right? Because you don't want to feel that hurt. You don't want to feel that pain, right? But then you got someone on the other hand who's having nothing but joy, and they're having nothing but passion, and they're having nothing but serene. They are just the epitome of joy. Someone who is happy. But for someone who's happy, they have more instance to want to share their happy, right? For someone who has so much energy and so much love, all they want to do is, it's like, I have too much. Like, why do I have this? I need to give this to someone else. I think someone else needs a little bit more than I can handle. So it's kind of like for them, it's like, wow, I have so much, I need to start giving. And then you see a person who's so down on their luck, who's so hurt, who's so much in pain, and all you want to do is give it. And the thing is when you give that happiness to someone, you have to take their sadness. And when you give that sadness to someone, you are taking their happiness. Guys, opposites attract. There are good opposites and there are definitely bad opposites. And some opposites are the most damaging. They do the most pain. They cause the most trouble. And they definitely cause the most chaos. But guys, I don't want to put you down. I don't want to make you feel bad about being opposites of each other, because there's also, like I said, a good opposite. Finding your perfect, and I apologize guys, I'm a little tongue-tied, because this is Infinite Beings and you guys, peace, love, and happiness, okay? Alright? I want all of you guys to be good. I want you to be happy. I want you guys to express your feelings. And if you get to a point to where you can't express your feelings, then that means that if you guys are positive and negative, that you need to move on. But if you have a positive and negative, that still allows you to express your feelings. That still allows you to care. That still allows you to be yourself. That means you were meant to be. You guys gotta kind of put a table together to think about the good and the bad, negatives and positive. And guys, I will do another video on positive and negatives and negatives. But for right now, please don't feel discouraged. We will move on. But being in love and being a positive and negative, it puts you in certain circumstances. It puts you in a certain state of mind. It puts you in a reality that sometimes it's like you don't know if you want to be there, but then it also puts you in that reality like, I want to be here and I'm willing to fight. Now guys, I don't know which one you are. I don't know who you are, but please, if you want to comment, please do comment, like, and subscribe, guys, please. I want to hear your input. I want to know what you're thinking. We are all here for each other. And there's only one way to get through it, is with each other. Guys, We are all infinite beings, and even the ones that are not infinite beings, you are still here for a reason. Just remember that. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. And we're going to end it like that.